Hello, my name is Richard Wood. It's the 10th of November 2013. I'm going to quickly summarise the events of the global financial markets for the week just gone and take a look at the coming week ahead. There were some big news items last week. US non-farm payroll figures came in much better than expected, and the previous 2 months' worth of data had upward revisions. Unemployment in the US ticked up slightly, however the number again was better than anticipated. People have been looking for unemployment to increase to 7.5%, mainly owing to the US government shutdown. The actual figure was 7.3%. US GDP figures came out last week. The annualised figure based on Q3 growth was 2.8% against an anticipated figure of 2%. So again, some very positive figures for the US economy. In Europe, the ECB did cut its headline rate from 0.5% to 0.25%, which is something we discussed in the commentary last week. And on top of that, Standard & Poor's downgraded their credit rating for France from AA+ to AA. Markets were very volatile on the back of all that news. US government bond yields moved out, and UK gilts and German bonds followed suit. The US dollar was much stronger. The euro tanked, there's no other word for it. Gold was weaker. Stocks put in a bit of a mixed performance, although they finished the week strongly. Trades from last week, I took a long position in the Euro Stoxx 50, anticipating a potential rate cut from the ECB. However, the trade didn't actually work out and incurred a loss. The US dollar Japanese yen long trade from a couple of weeks ago is still open. The pair was very volatile throughout this week. Again, Friday finished strongly with the non-farm payroll data release. The question now really is, in this environment of dollar strength, can a trend emerge on the dollar yen, and will the market move, well, firstly up to the take profit target, and secondly, could it move beyond it? The dollar strength is in anticipation of the Federal Reserve tapering the asset purchase scheme. People are now talking about December as being a potential date for the tapering to begin. Personally, I find that difficult to believe. The Fed has a target of unemployment at 6.5%. We're currently at 7.3%, so we still need employment to fall quite a long way in 1 month for tapering to begin in December. So I think it's looking unlikely, personally. In terms of trading ideas for the coming week, I think there's going to be weakness in the euro, weakness in the Swiss franc, strength in the pound and the dollar. So really looking for trades that side of the market: short euro, short Swiss franc, long dollar, long pound. Another interesting development while we're talking about dollar strength is the New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. If that pair falls below the 0.8190 level, to me it will have completed a bearish head and shoulders pattern, so could be in for further weakness in that market. In terms of contrarian ideas, the euro has found support against the Japanese yen at the 131.10 level. If it moves back into that level, I'll be looking for evidence of buyers coming into the market and supporting that pair further. Another long-running theme of the last couple of months has been strength in equities. How much higher can they go? It's always dangerous to bet against the trend, but from a fundamental perspective, people must be building in strong economic growth or a further improvement in profit margins, which are already at record high levels. That said, the thing that makes a market go higher is people buying. So if someone thinks they can buy today and sell it to someone else at a higher price tomorrow, then they're going to keep buying. So it's open to debate at the moment. I'm not really looking to take a trade either way personally, but just throwing a few ideas around. In terms of news releases for next week, it's a very quiet week compared to what we saw last week. Tuesday we've got UK CPI figures, and on Wednesday we have the UK inflation report. If the CPI figures come in stronger than expected, I'm expecting a lot of strength in the pound. On Wednesday evening we've got Japanese GDP figures. I think the yen could be sensitive to a weak number there. You could see some weakness in the yen. Thursday we've got Eurozone and German GDP, and on Friday we've got Eurozone CPI. off the back of the euro weakness last week. Any further weakness in those figures I think could lead to further falls in the euro, so have a look out for that. That's all I've got for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and if you're trading, good luck to you.